Welcome to the Monomals review. Okay, so you rarely get a platformer mixed with a kind of rhythm come music maker. But yet, Monomals seems to mix them together with the use of a mono plug to fish for those pesky monomals, or musical critters, that you get as a boss at the end of each level. Now, platforming feels easy at first, but then it has this little habit of spiking from time to time, which can be slightly jarring when it happens. And so after launching your mono plug, you set off platforming, kind of swimming and puzzling, using a boost to get past obstacles, kill enemies, move obstacles and more. But believe me, there are some clever and fun times to be had here. And take this to heart, please explore, as there's even secret areas to discover. And make sure you also collect all those coins to make sure you can continue if you die. And yes, there's even gadgets you can use, like for instance water jetpacks and space hoppers. And let's not forget that there's plenty of obstacles to be had here as well, like, well, a yo-yo mechanic, which is pretty cool. And all these kind of keep the game feeling fresh and, just adds little bits here and there that help keep your interest peaked as you play through. And that kind of brings me on to the second part of this game. Once you have fished them all, or at least some, you don't have to fish them all, you get to play the Mono Maker, or Music Maker if you like. Simply put, and kind of trying to break it down into basics, but it's a little bit more complicated than this once you get into it. You place your monomals, use different instruments to make different sounds, elongating any notes that you wish to, and then listen to your masterpiece. And as you can hear, I don't think I'll be making it into any charts anytime soon. All in all, the game controls pretty well, but I find that some of the actual gadgets were kind of like hit and miss and a little bit fiddly to control here and there. And as for them looks and sounds, well, it's actually pretty decent. And for me, it kind of gave out a Splatoon 2 type feel to it all, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The music sounded pretty cool, and to those ends, I didn't even turn it down. And I did find it pretty cool that at certain points when you go in slime or other objects, the music would dip down like your ears are being covered with something, which was also a cool effect and really helped encase you into the actual gameplay and making you feel like you're part of the game. Graphically, it had some really nice touches to it that you will no doubt discover as you actually play through the game. And that also includes the actual monomals that you discover as you actually play. And even the ability to cut through the grass, giving it a nice feel that the environments can be touched and changed. And even some nice touches in the background where some other creatures are watching you and their heads and bodies move to track you wherever you're going. And you even get different animals which correspond to the different areas that you can go from and to. So that you're not just playing in the same area, you're also playing in like swamps and things like that. And with different animals, all with their own characteristics and age and music that they enjoy. The good. Looks and sounds fun. Plenty of creatures and nice boss battles. The bad boss battles can feel a little bit easy at times. Gadgets can feel kind of fiddly to control, also at times, and those difficulty spikes can be a little bit annoying from time to time. But all things considered, I did like my time in this world, and I'm going to award it a 4 out of 5. A fun, swimmish platformer that just feels good to play, and for me gives some sort of nostalgic feel. And as for my alternative, well, I'm going to suggest Super Chariot, a 1 to 2 player platformer puzzler, where you have to drag your chariot through different platforms and different areas just to make it through each level. And I do own this one, and I did actually find it fun. And so, what are your thoughts on Monomals? Are you going to be picking up or not? Leave it down in the comments. That is where they belong. And why not consider hitting that like and subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with all my latest content. And why not hop over to the community Discord? We'd love to have you there. Come chat with us, because life is better when we switch together.